Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fate Apocrypha commentaries. We're moving on to episode 8, The War Begins. I have a special treat that I'll be... Oh! Well, that's embarrassing. I was gonna say I have a special treat for me, and it was right by the camera, so it did that. But hey, Coca-Cola Frozen, it's from Japan. I ordered treats from Japan now. So while we wait for the Netflix countdown to start, hopefully the sound doesn't scare people. The first episode hasn't gone up yet, but hey, I got it edited. Well, with the Netflix sound. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's give this a shot too. It's like a Coke slushy. Delicious. So he's not who I summoned if he's a Lancer. I have the Berserker version. But I guess you can't get that Berserker version in... Or I guess you can't get Lancer here because he's only available in Romania. Yeah, me too, man. Yo, him in the armor looks cool. I got a friend into Fate recently, and he said, "Do you think that when Disney's Hercules movie went up, Hercules got more powerful?" Yep, that's how it is. This is really good, actually. I actually really like this. It's a lemon Coca-Cola frozen drink. It's nice. Little treat. I hope my camera's still on me, because I set it up when I go to record. And then, of course, I have to blindly turn it off because I go from computer mode to TV mode. Oh, well. This is the last episode of Disc 2 from the Fate Apocrypha Set 1. So, man, it was so funny. I was just, talking to my one friend, and he was like, "Man, remember that time when you nearly bought $900 worth of Fate Blu-rays at the anime convention?" I was like, "Yeah." And then I told him, "Well, actually, the case is, like, I've since then bought them all for roughly the same prices. Just is what it is." They even just re-released the Unlimited Blade Works Blu-ray as a complete set, because originally, like Apocrypha, it was available in the two sets, and like Zero is available in the two sets. So they just combined it like into one set, which part of me is considering getting, but I already own the second half of Unlimited Blade Works as a Blu-ray. The first half I only have on DVD. Now that does mean I do have the OVA, which is important, but I'll get to that later. Honestly, adaptations and stuff, I've already experienced the originals. I'll get to those eventually. I want to experience the new stories, right? I mean, especially after we got the word that Extra's coming out here with the remake. So yeah, Boneman. Man, you don't even know what Artemis is like. She's not what you expect. Though they do meet in grand order there, so wow. Wow, that's insane. Rip to them. That's a good opening move. That's a cool chariot. It's interesting they picked a flying rider and a land rider to kind of differentiate them. Hey, Macbeth, huh? Just quoting his own works. Priest Shiro still sounds so off. That's another quote that he invented actually. There's a whole list of sayings that Shakespeare invented that you'd be surprised about. No, not the flower. The one at the right there had some weird proportions. Hey, that's the noble phantasm that I have. Of course that's what it is. It's less cool when they're skeletons. Less gushing. Oh, he can just command things to impale with? That's cool. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious who he is. Yeah, pretty powerful skill to just control things to impale with. Yeah, I can't even imagine watching this on Japanese TV with the dimming effect. I mean, I get why they do it because of the seizures, but how many will you have watching Fate? Probably a couple still. Oh, did it just bend away from him? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the wub step bass. It's kind of rad. Also, did he just make a son? If he was a vampire, he'd be screwed right now. Whoa. So wild. This might be the most cranked up Fate I think I've seen. Cause Fate, the early stuff that I watched, it was pretty extreme, but it was never this extreme, you know? He's smiling all the while. Oh, what do you think you can do? Yeah, you're a single homunculi. Yeah, not gonna do too much with that. Oh, they can explode? Crystallize. Huh. It's a lot of blood. So yeah, there is the connection between the two that I missed apparently, which is that Karen trains heroes, so that's how he and Achilles know each other. Dude's just air dashing. Like this Dissidia dashing, I love it. Feels like most Fate characters can do that though. Feels like just from watching a couple things. What happened? Oh, we're getting a yeah, horseman. Wild. Oh well, here we go. We're getting it right here. It's a little tough to get the bottom part of this. I thought it was a river. I thought she held him by his heel and dipped him in the water, hence why he didn't get his heel in there. That's from what I remembered, but maybe I'm wrong. Dude, you shot him? Did you shoot him in the butt? Dang. Mmm. You can't confront an old friend. Oh? Is she gonna survive? Oh! Huh. Is this his goal? Is his goal to set free all the homunculi? Hmm. I thought she had too good of a character design to be a one-off and die immediately. Hmm. That sounds similar to another Shiro we know. Yeah, God, you are a fusion of Shiro and Kotomine. She totally has spike hands. Dude even has a weeb sword. It's one way to get there. God, that whole family loves the riding in their cars, huh? I love that whole thing of, riding doesn't. It's general enough, includes vehicles. Yeah, these two are probably the most fun characters, I'd say. Oh? Oh, interesting. So she basically can absorb the magical energy of stuff, essentially making her a perpetual motion machine. Okay, alright. I still don't get the name of Blasted Tree, but I guess I'll learn about that later. We also have the document, so. Still, that level of, justice is interesting. Flying Boneman? Wow, your hearing is good. Did they make him more? Even more unhinged? Oh, you got him. You got a set of oppressors for him to fight. Look at that boy run. You're gonna die, kid. Oh, that's interesting. He's trying to recreate Adam in a golem. Huh. Technically Frankenstein's creature, but I think the fact that in like public name she's known as Frankenstein effectively makes it her name, I guess, huh? Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. Well, while we let the credits roll, let me pull up. I forgot to pull it actually up. The credits thing. And I totally got out of focus for that whole thing because I dropped it. Awesome. I love it. Let's zoom in on me. There we go. Cool beans. Let me pull up the... Alright, so we're on episode 8. Let's see here. There are a few times where there are scenes after the endings. One... No, oh, awesome. He tells me. Sick. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, thank you to Kyle for this. So we're on episode... 8. So parameters for Achilles, the invincible warrior, rider of red. Strength B+, endurance A, agility A+, mana C, luck D, noble phantasm A, alignment lawful neutral. He has magic resistance. Well, in the Age of Gods, he's encountered magecraft. He wasn't particularly challenged by it within his legends. Riding is A+. As an immensely skilled charioteer, having used some of the strongest and most famous steeds in his land or time, it is a matter, of course, that he has such high rank, and he's Divine C. Personal skills, affection of the goddess B, from the love of his mother, Thetis. His parameters, aside from luck and mana, are rated up. Battle continuation A, as an indomitable warrior. His will almost forced him to fight until the very end. I'm going to hit the menu button to stop my video. Valor A+, the ability to negate mental interference such as pressure, confusion, and fascination. It also has the bonus effect of increasing melee damage. So history, born from the union of the hero Peleus and the sea goddess Thetis, Achilles was born predestined to have a glorious but short life. In order to avoid this, Thetis sought to make him invincible through having him submerged within holy flames, but holding him only by his ankle. It was a form of liquid in the real myth. Okay, there we go. So in Fate, it was flames instead. His father opposed this, as doing so would rob him of his humanity and stopped her, leaving his heel as his only weak spot. He was sent to be tutored in all arts by the wise centaur Chiron, I don't know, Karen, he has different names, who had taught many of Greek's most famous heroes. From his father, he was also told stories of his time as part of the Argonauts. Within the notable warriors, he took a liking to Atalanta the most. Yeah, well, we know her. So when he finally meets her in the Grail War, it's like meeting his childhood hero, so he affectionately and sarcastically calls her Nei-chan or Missy in the dub. Yeah, that's interesting. In the Trojan War, he was one of the Achaean army's most valuable warriors, alongside Aias the Greater, Diomedes, and Odysseus. Therefore, he earned glory from men and gods, being gifted by Poseidon 2 divine horses for use for his chariot. He earned a fierce rivalry with Hector, breaker of horses, as the two would continuously come to stalemates. He eventually came to overcome Hector, but his brother Paris, okay, I guess that's where the city of Paris' name comes from, was able to shoot an arrow in his heel, ridding him of his invincibility and subsequently his death. In terms of summoning as a servant, he fits many classes. Each would give him different weapons and abilities: Lancer, Berserker, Shielder. Oh, interesting. And of course, Rider. So he could be a shielder as well. I've heard that I remember asking early in Fate Grand Order if there could be other shielders or if shielder's a super one-off. I'm like, no, there could be more shielders. Within the confines of the servant systems, his vaunted invincibility has been toned down to where the only thing that could truly wound him is a servant having divinity or wielding a divine construct. For example, Heracles and Cuchulainn, who are demigods, can harm him, and wielders of divine constructs like Arturia Pendragon can also harm him as well. Noble phantasms. To be frank, Achilles has so many noble phantasms that it's ridiculous, and has the possibility to have either more if another class, or having the other ones utilizing a different ability. So, Troius Tragodia, Tempestuous Immortal Chariot, it's an anti-army. Not only a magnificently crafted chariot made by the Greeks, its true strength lies in its horses that carry it. From the god Poseidon and his father, the divine horses Xanatos and Balius, while not carrying the same power in their life compared to level of can be compared to the level of a servant. Wow. The third is a lesser horse. Pedasos is still a great horse and used for support. Achilles can even talk to them. We also got Chiron, or Chiron. I don't know. how do you pronounce it? I'm gonna Google. See, I always thought it was Karen, but I guess it's not. Let's see here. How do you say it? Let's go, Karen. Pronounce. How do you say it? Okay, tell me. Chiron. Okay, Chiron. Got it. The Wise Sage. He's the Archer of Black. Strength B, Endurance B, Agility A+, Mana B, Luck C, Noble Phantasm A, Independent Action A, Magic Resistance B. Personal skills: Mind's Eye True, born from intense training of one's senses, capable of calm analysis of the abilities of the opponent, as well as battle conditions, even when in danger, and can deduce an appropriate course of action after considering all possibilities to escape from a predicament. Clairvoyance B+, also known as Eagle Eye. It is a must for many archers. It denotes superior visual perception for long-range firing projectiles. At B+, it is possible for limited insight in the future and mind reading. Interesting. Wisdom of the Divine Gift A+. Other than the general characteristics of heroes, almost all of the skills of Prophecy B to A rank can be displayed. Also, with a Master's Agreement, other servants can be granted skills. Interesting. However, this does not apply to skills that originated from a different region or period. Okay, less broken. History. Half man, half horse, he is a centaur born from the Titan Cronus, father of Zeus, and is in truth a divine spirit. Receiving teachings from deities such as Apollo in medicine, music, and Artemis in archery and hunting, he became a teacher of many of the great heroes in Greece. Having immortality and being less hectic than others of his kind, he found contentment in nurturing great warriors. His downfall was not of a battle or any sort of trickery, but by sheer accident. Heracles, when he defeated the Hydra, decided to coat many of his arrows in a deadly poison, which came from it. In a sheer accident, he pierced Charon with such an arrow. As he was immortal, did not kill him, but the pain brought forth was so unbearable, he relinquished his immortality, having Heracles deliver it to the Titan Prometheus. Zeus, saddened by this, made him into a constellation, Sagittarius. Wow, that sucks. By accident, he got in so much pain, he's like, that's it, I'm done, I'm out of here. When summoned as a servant, he has the choice of appearing in his proper appearance or as a humanoid, albeit with a horse tail. A seasoned warrior, he uses not only his bow but wits to fight. He's also a master of the martial arts known as Pankration, the world's oldest mixed martial arts designed to cause maximum damage when in contact. Noble phantasms to be revealed later. Interesting. Okay, so we got a bit of info about them. Yeah, okay, so again, people told me ahead of time, like, hey, they're like related to each other, but here we got the actual reason why. Very interesting. All right, guys, we're moving on to disc 3 next time. So we'll see you then for some more Fate Apocrypha. Ciao.